Mrs. Guilbeault, you're basically asking police officers to be everywhere during spring break.
Yes, we are asking them, well, we are working with them to find the best solution regarding the fact that spring break is coming. And what we decided is that we will have kind of an operation by police forces all over the province, but especially in particular places like resorts, like parks, like rinks, like snowmobiles, trails and places where we think that people will go to do the activities that they have the right to do in for 8 people, maximum of 8 people, even in the red zones. So they will find police officers just making sure that everything goes well and that rules are respected. And they will do the same in malls, in shops, in businesses, in also restaurants in the orange zones. So don't be surprised if you see our police officers, but it's just a matter to make sure that rules are respected because it is very important so that number of cases of COVID and hospitalizations and deaths and things like that keep on decreasing.
You're basically warning Quebecers that will be a proper police operation during spring break.
Yes, there will be a proper police operation during spring break between February 26th and March 7th. So police officers will concentrate their efforts in those places that I talked about so that people respect the rules. You stay in your bubble, you stay in your region, and if you do go in another region, even though it is highly not recommended, be sure to respect the rules and not go in places that you cannot go in your residence region.
So that means that you are expecting people to try and break the rules or try to skirt the rules.
Well, we just want to make sure that compliance to the rules still goes on as we saw since February 8th, since we put in place the curfew. It is very impressive to see that number of cases of COVID decreased and that things are going pretty well as we go on with the curfew. So it is the same for other rules. We want to make sure that Quebecers follow them. And I want to thank them because we often speak about the tickets and fines that are given and the number more than 1,000 every week. So it's high numbers, but on the whole bunch of Quebecers that are following the rules, it is a small percentage, and people do respect the rules, and we want to thank them.
Do you think they are still acting in good faith, which is what you were relying on from the beginning, but clearly it wasn't enough and you did have to threaten fines?
Well, we make sure that the rules that we put in place are respected, so police officers will be there, but we always rely on the good faith because we cannot monitor every single person in Quebec all the time. So we do rely on the good faith, and so far it has served us because number of cases decreased since the last few weeks, and we thank Quebecers for that. But we have to keep on following the rules. It is very important, especially if we want places that are reopened, that will be reopened from February 26th to remain reopened. So power is in our hands.